What's up? Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate it. What's up, everybody? My name is 40Fire, retro variety streamer. Play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now. Today, we're going to be continuing our Cyan Worlds journey with a game called ZED. This is like a Cyan game by technicality because I'm pretty sure. Why is this turned down? I'm pretty sure this is the result of them buying out another company. I don't think that this is normally something that belonged to them, but it is what it is and it counts, so that's all that matters. If you're not following Old Man Sim, you should. Fantastic streamer, really cool YouTuber. Go give him all the same love he's afforded us today. What were you doing today? I didn't get a chance to get on YouTube at all, so I have no clue what you're doing. What's up, Meow? What's up, Bill the Tickler? Why don't you have a call-in portion of the show? Because people are gremlins, and the last thing I need is to have somebody ravenously masturbating through their fucking microphone onto the stream. It's a liability. It's a big old fat liability. Oh, too late? Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, when we last left off, we tried to play Frequency, and that game was some dog shit. Absolute dog shit. So instead, we are going to be playing ZED. I have no clue what this game is about. I've never played it, never seen it. Didn't even know it existed until I bought it, so ZED game poster. Okay, apparently there's a lot of things called ZED. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, how is it going for you? ZED game Cyan Worlds. I just yeah, this will work, fuck it. Okay. Just gotta make it small. Oh my god. Tell him what my override is. Oh yeah, so Nick changed out his override for Onimusha 2, Samurai's Dreams. I wasn't a huge fan of the first Onimusha, but it wasn't so bad as to where I would never want to play it again, so. Onimusha took me a second to get used to, because tank controls fucking suck. So much. They're the worst control set ever, and it's so frustrating every time I have to deal with it. I think it's Resident Evil that came up with that shit, too. Alright, here we go. I think I played ZED, if it's 3-game, I think. I don't... It's the game you think? Maybe. It's a puzzle game. Alright, let's get into this. Let's play ZED. We're not playing it in VR mode because I don't want to do VR. We'll play Myst in VR though, I promise. What's this? Allow access. There's no show call in because of me and Zordon. Exactly. I'm glad we understand. Your paraphrasing skills are phenomenal. I don't want Steam VR. Steam VR is for plebs. I don't like how long it took for everything to load in. Can I interact with things? No? Can't continue. Options. Subtitles? Absolutely. I didn't change anything but the subtitles. Grow up. New game. Here we go. Oh, diddle shits. Hi. What's up, Oni? How are you? Too busy breaking the stream. Give me a second. There we go. What the hell? Okay. Well, I just kind of got shit out here. That's a hospital bed. Am I dying?
Memory is comprised of 3 aspects: encoding, storage, retrieval. Encoding, the acquisition of information. storage, packing it piecemeal throughout the brain. Retrieval, accessing that information. Your father's problem, retrieval.
Oh, I have dementia.
It's there, he just can't reach it.
Is there anything we can do?
No.
Some games have proven effective in preserving cognitive function.
Oh, this is the
Untangling recollection. Especially if there's a goal.
My father, he's an artist.
What's up, Demetrius? How are you?
Making a picture book for my daughter, Charlotte.
Good, good. Now tell me, what are your most important memories?
Get this. He's fully
I
aware.
actually have to tell you, family.
It's out of tune. Fix that. Do I have a ding ding bell? Oh, okay. Oh my god, what? I didn't want to leave yet! Yeah, I beat Lighthouse. Lighthouse is interesting. It's not bad, it's just not good. I didn't want to leave. I got sucked out my front door. Okay, why am I at chapter 6?
What is this place? What are we doing here? The doctor said...
Okay. I'm going to restart this game because if this is out of order on purpose, it's a really cool creative choice. I don't know. What we got here? Got my kitchen. Okay, got my kitchen. Can't interact with anything. Got a very strange kitchen scale. Can I open up anything? No. There's a door here.
Memory
That's
is
locked.
comprised of three aspects.
I got a sweet candelabra. Let's play some guitar.
Retrieval.
Boom, bang.
Coding, the acquisition of information.
All right, we got a poo-poo room.
Storage.
Oh, that's our problem. I'm a vampire. There's no reflection.
Retrieval, accessing that information. Your father's problem, retrieval.
Oh, cool. I'm an artist,
It's
bro.
there, he just can't reach it.
Is there anything we can do?
Crack.
Some games.
Oh, is that my
have
daughter?
proven effective in preserving cognitive function, even untangling recollection.
What's this? That's a button. It's clearly a
Especially if
button.
there's a goal.
No, just kidding. It's not.
My father, he's an artist. He's making a picture book for my daughter, Charlotte.
Cajun
Good,
voodoo.
good.
You misspelled voodoo. Oh my god.
What are your most
As somebody from that part of the world, that irritates me to no end.
Get this. He's fully
I
aware.
actually have to tell you, family. I'm pregnant. We're
Oh fuck yeah! This is. What's that? Oh my god! It keeps looking at me. Gross! Stop! I don't like it. Oh hey, Russian nesting dolls, nice. Is there not any more? Oh. Well, that's not clever at all. I'm disappointed. So I guess the game's just going to be out of order. What's in my medicine cabinet? Alright, I got the remote in the bathroom as it should be. Keys to ZED. What kind of medicine we got? Haloperidol. So basically medication for dementia. That's a shame. Close the medicine cabinet. Can't let the kids get in there. Nothing out there. I guess it wants me to go. I don't think I have a choice. Also, it seems to be that I'm like in a hospital bed and I'm in my brain right now, which is weird. Where's the motorcycle? It's right here. They took the motor away. Fucking there goes the neighborhood. Dude, right? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
What is this place? What are we doing here? The doctor said a game. The goal's the thing. Untangling recollection. It's important for Charlotte.
This.
It's important to accomplish something with our life.
So what's the gimmick here? Whoa! So where's superego? You can't call out science and then not have the superego. It's id ego and superego. So if you're gonna try to use psychological science in a video game, have it somewhat right. Come on. Okay, is this still gonna twist? It is. I don't know what to do. I feel like this is more of an art project than it is a video game, but we'll keep going. Holy shit! All right, what we got here? Is this the first part of
How's this all
ZED?
supposed to work? Work the problem. What's the goal? To create this picture book. Mm-hmm.
This isn't dream more like memory soup. There's a voice of doctor. What did she say? Fragments of most important memories, set things straight. She called it a game. All right, let's play.
So, collect the fragments. Untangle the memory. Gather the memories. Create the book. For Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. And this is a book that he wrote. That's the puzzle? Really? Really, bro? I'm a grown man. It's a little easy. That's how you know this isn't a Cyan's World game. It's not fucking insufferable in the first 10 minutes.
Check it out. Peanut's got some talent. Never knew we had an artiste in our midst. Who's this character? Looks like ZED. I write, you know. We should totally collaborate. Maybe like a comic?
So I'm just grabbing pieces of my memory.
Now. That's where we met Zed.
Who is Zed? Zed's dead, baby. I got a slingshot. Yo, that's a disgusting looking cake. Do better. Alright, new entry. We got entries. Sling-o-matic, my 7th birthday, not a glass bottle within bike distance, was safe after I got this bad boy. The Fountainhead, never liked playing on teams. Okay, this is just a depressy spaghetti game, isn't it? I'm calling it right now. What we got here? Whoa, that's a hell of a radio, bucko. What we got here? The Fates. I'd clap that. Oh. My dad would have beat my ass if I drew on the wall. Wow, look at that. That's a 5-1C stage rotated counterclockwise thing from the Boeing. That's a space rocket. It's a Saturn V, actually. Yeah, it's a Saturn V rocket. Anything else? Flush the toilet. Or else mom will beat her ass. Is there anything here? No medicine cabinet. Everybody was healthy back then. That's cool. Oh. Come on, man. This is the puzzles that we're going to be running with. Okay, well, now I got to run back. Oh, Mama, Papa, Bear Bear. Okay, this is stupid. This is like baby's first puzzle game. And I don't know how I feel about it. Hopefully it gets more complicated, because this is just irritating. This is like insulting to me, based on what I've had to do for abduction. in other Myst games, you know? Where are we at now? We're gonna hear more unrelated sound effects.
Man, Miss Lancelot's class was great. Wish they could all be like that. Heinlein, Lovecraft, Tolkien?
Tolkien.
You said your art class was the same way. Who's that guy you mentioned? All those alien planets. Roger Dean? Say, you want to work on more ZED again?
No.
I got all these ideas. Cosmic, horror, comedy, romance. Oh, no shit. This summer's gonna be the best.
Language. So literally, you're just making me listen to your unwanted dialogue, and I gotta wait. What is this? I already this game's coming in at like a C.
Ugh. As far as metaphors go, this one's a hole-in-one. Rancid remains of a self-centered life, as told by an idiot.
Ford,
full
play
of
my
hot air,
game.
signifying nothing. Brace of bad marriages, broken vows, kids we hardly know. Hey, I wonder how Ruthie's doing anyway. Never writes, never... Rose, come on. Ruthie was the dog. Our daughter's name is...
Gotcha.
You... I deserve that.
What the fuck is that? Did I not pick up every single context clue in the sewer? What's up, Vexy? How are you? We're playing ZED, and I'm not impressed by it. At all. Matter of fact, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm insulted at the level of puzzles that I'm used to from Cyan Worlds that I'm not being exposed to right now. Oh. Zed's dead, baby. Like, this game's probably like an hour long tops. There's no way that they're gonna make a sustainable story out of this. Boom, 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 boom. What's this? Squeaky toy. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yo, why are there flies? I hate living in Florida so much. Doesn't matter how clean your house is, fruit flies will find a way. Velociraptor free work environment. That is poo-poo. This is this game. This is the game. Ford, play my game.
Buenos dias, shithead.
What's up, British? We're playing ZED and it's stupid. Tired of playing stupid games, man. I did it. I did what, Starfighters? It?
Here's my idea for the comic. ZED can be about anything we want it to be. One story, he's this loser superhero. Next, he's on ancient Mars. Then, he's fighting radioactive cannibals. Post-World War III. Get this. He's fully aware the whole time.
I feel like we're just playing as Stephen King as a kid.
He's lost in the multiverse, trying to find the story he fits in. Miss Lansdale said it's very meta.
That's a fancy way of saying it sucks.
No, I don't know what that means either.
Where do you want me to go? Teleport puzzles, please. God, I'd love for nothing more. Yeah, this game's not going to be long. We'll beat this. We might be playing Mist VR tonight. Finally
Where
killed
are
that big
we?
bug after 2 fucking night. Oh, yeah?
Our neighborhood. Same place we live now.
Oh, for it to be it?
Looks different somehow.
Like the movie It?
Sure, we're slipping into the representation.
This is not a nice neighborhood. Damn, though, there's sunflowers.
Here we are, knee-deep in the creative wellspring.
What the fuck?
Dig in, the water's great. I'll go first. Fishing, night crawlers, second base behind the bleachers with Pacey Walker.
Second base?
Sleepovers, staying up for the creature feature.
That's fingering, right?
Halloween.
What's second
We had
base?
stories for everything. The renters next door, daytime vampires. Bigfoot peeking in people's windows at night. Albino alligators in the sewers. Roaming packs of psychic tigers. Boring town? Nothing to do? Just add imagination.
I don't know. I never really counted bases. It was like, yo, you want to fuck or not? Like, that's that was my high school thought process. All right, that door's not open. So am I missing one oddly strange context clue that nobody gives a fuck about except for this guy? Let's go. I'm still crawling after getting crushed with a box on the floor, so put a box on top of it. You pressed it to death? Salem witch trialing it up, huh? I will not admit that I am a witch. Ford doesn't bad unless he's hitting a home run. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. I have a feeling I need to get back here. This game lacks any semblance of common sense. I don't know if I like it. Like, there's nothing. Like, it's a scavenger hunt. That's all it is. There's gonna be my exit picture, calling it now. Oh, there it is. It's a bicycle. What's up here? Whoa, it's Zed! Bricks! It's for kids! New flavor blasted with mortar. What? Oh, yep, called it. I love mortar in my cereal. Don't you? It's a very important part of a balanced breakfast. Oh, this game sucks. There's just nothing to it, man. Yay. It's magically delicious. Second is Boob Grove, third is fingering, which is why I always joke the characters who load shotguns quickly as third base game must be insane.
Summer's almost over. Barely a week left. How many pages you draw for Zed? Well, think of all the cool stuff we've done. Exploring the sewers last week was awesome. Tunnel rats! So, how do you want to spend the rest of it? More art? Or more adventures? Yeah, I can't friggin' decide either.
Productivity took a back seat. We had a summer to remember. Experiences to draw from. Oh, sure. All those blank pages were completely justified. I think if we'd had ZED further along before Plimco got their hooks into it. Ideas need time to incubate. Art needs experience.
Thanks, appreciate it. Now we wait, even more. So I'm not against art games, right? But it pisses me off when there's no purpose to it. Because I paid money for this. I paid like $10 for this game. Paid money that I really don't have right now to make sure that we could play this.
You folks coming to the art show? You're a cinch to win. Unless you're, putting the finishing touches on something. A few of us are gonna hit the pumpkin patch later. Those orange bastards aren't gonna smash themselves.
Like, you want a proper art game, play The Artful Escape. That game is phenomenal. Really makes you think. That's a good thing. Beat in under 2 hours and return it? I wish it was that simple. I don't know what their threshold is. I don't like lying about games, though.
There's something about pumpkins. Those grooves, those curves. So pure, hurt and plump, pleasurable.
Oh, really?
You're creeping me out. Take the good with the bad. Such as All Patrol.
Whoa!
After Recess. Mr. Lentz gave us a gold star for creativity. Even if it is a comic book. Yeah, and the bad?
This is a pumpkin house? I want a pumpkin house.
Later, we gotta face facts.
I want to live in a
Stop
pumpkin house.
living
Sounds
in the
fun as
past.
hell. Look at this thing. It's madness. Oh, I didn't win. Damn, that's crazy. Sweet cheese, bro. Yo, that's mad. You just taking a shit, somebody's cooking dinner. No door? What the hell's wrong with you? That's not okay. Don't do that. I could probably beat this in less than 2 hours. Alright, this clearly goes here. Wow. I mean, I own it, so might as well try to beat it, but don't expect this to get a good grade, because it's really not that great.
This place still gives me the creeps.
To listen to his
Think that
bullshit
witch still
dialogue the
lives
whole
here?
time.
Just 'cause she's old doesn't make her
She's a witch. Everyone said so, even Matt.
You want to know what this game is? I'll tell you exactly what this
Wow.
is. So we don't talk about this very often because it doesn't happen often. This is 100% a Unity asset flip or an Unreal asset flip. This game has no purpose whatsoever. They just put a bunch of stupid ass assets all around and they're like, "Oh, you're collecting them because they're part of your life."
Remember our
No.
bike hitting the ice cream truck?
This is just it's just an
Everyone took
asset
off,
flip.
Even Mal, but she came out to help. Even got us a Choco Bomb. Her hands were soft, like tissue paper.
Tasty brand milk is my
Wait.
favorite.
Wait. You
Had a crush on the neighborhood necromancer.
The neighborhood
What? No,
necromancer,
she
huh?
just does explain the pumpkin thing.
All right, that was there. Doo-doo-doo. First MILF crush? I don't remember. It's been so long. Fucking dude, these. Flies keep landing on me. On Miss Necromancer? Could be. Peggy Bundy? Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's pretty hot. What's this?
Hey, it's Mal. You'll never believe this. After cutting us out of merchandise for the character we made as kids, after kicking us out of our own comic, replacing us with hacks, and that drawn-out court case that amounted to nothing, after basically blacklisting us from the comic industry, after canceling the comic, Plimco Comics just optioned the movie rights to Halbert Atwell. I never should have signed that contract.
You can sign the contract, just read the fucking thing.
Seriously?
Mom. She'd sing this at bedtime.
I'm just gonna run around and grab literally everything. I just
So much for subtlety.
don't fucking care. If you're trying to get some emotional rise out of me, game, it's not happening. The game is so stupidly boring. It's... You missed the marker. You lost the plot. Come on, give me the stupid thing. Where's it at? Well, this door's open. Why can't I go through it? Fucking lies and slander. And what good is the puzzle if the answer's just like... there. Come on. Which door? Which door? Oh, please tell me you just soft locked. God, that would please me. Nothing would please me more in the world.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird won't sing...
Is that Monstro? No, I gotta wait in here because I'm a baby. What? Thank you.
An early instance of lifelong, insatiable curiosity.
Jack Daniels was the crack pipe.
Grandpa's cellar.
Whoa!
Not the
Porn in the
place,
cellar.
what it stood for. Off limits. Where we saw some side of him we weren't supposed to see.
A stash of girly mags does not a mystery make. He cursed, he drank, he spit, he smoked.
Apparently had the Medal of Honor too.
Generationally speaking.
And is it any wonder he made such an impression? You just didn't care what was behind the covers.
You know, it's a shame that people gave such a damn about giving quality music for this, because this game, it's boring as fuck. And that's genuinely a shame. Okay, I think this goes here, maybe. Let's go see what the picture looks like. Oh, he's sitting on top of the ladder, of course. Flies. Where are you at now?
Something sad about train stations. Almost.
Yeah, tell me about it. stately opulence.
Majestic grandeur, the triumph of romanticism over imagination.
I mean, you'd think mankind's artistic ambition peaked with Art Deco.
No, I don't. That's a you thing.
And then it felt hollow, getting shipped off to Grandpa's. But it's also where Mom and Dad met us, to go back home.
Okay then, zero sum. Waste of time, waste of space, moving on.
Conductor hat. Wow. It's good, sweet. I love the padding on this. Oh wait, we gotta make it slow down. They're remembering too much too quickly. Make them search every train. Be a damn shame if somebody figured that out. I've never been on a train. What the fuck? Not like a proper train, right? Like I've been on... Okay, that's a lie. So I took the Shinkansen whenever I was in the bullet train when I was in Japan. From Tokyo to Osaka. But like trains like with private rooms, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be so cool to do. To just lay down on a cot, look outside and see the world pass you by. That would be so cool. Been on a steam train? No, I haven't. It's expensive? Aw. I've been involved in a train. In college. It was great. What am I looking for? This game is so stupid. What are we looking for? Explore train. Thanks for the achievement. There we go, right there. Random teddy bear on the station. I think Davina's losing her mind right now.
Looks like we have a new subscriber. Thanks for the support.
Oh, wow! That's cool. Can I get a subscription too?
5.5 years. Jesus Christ.
Well, thanks for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot.
I like trains. You know, I don't know much about them, right? But I've never been to like an American train station or like I've seen them in videos because you see like people do the traveler videos and they're riding a train across, you know, England or Europe, and it's cool. I've never done that. I've always wanted to. Right, which one of these random fucking... There it is. Oh, a train whistle. Give it a go honky hoo. Right. New York City for the 50th Pride event. That sounds like a good time. I've only ever been to one Pride event. I don't remember it. I was very drunk. What's up, Divine? How are you? Duly noted. Duly noted. All right. game sucks so much, mad cock. New York City is a stupid place.
Photography on the ZED movie starts next week. Weird to hear, huh? Especially not to be involved. They contact you to advise? You'd let me know, right? Somebody, can't say who, snuck me a script. There's a few good lines. They kept the framework. There's still plenty that can go wrong, I hear.
Cantrell Station?
Always looking on the bright side.
Oh no.
Still rooting for Zed, though. Can't help it.
You're a fast little shit, aren't you? New York City smells like shit. It just smells like shit all the time. That's all I remember from there. I went there. I'll tell you after
music.
I'm done listening to their stupid thing.
Should have been there. Boy needs a father.
We were preoccupied. And judging from the way things turned out, we're no better at being a dad than Dad.
Eddie, can you hear me? Can't you recognize the car? John's toy truck? It's right in front of you. Just look! Eddie, I'm here. John is with me.
We never got to know him. Yeah, let's face it, we never really knew her either.
Okay, so I went to Japan. I went to Japan for like a vacation, right? That was fun, and then we stayed like a few days in New York City, and it stank so bad. It just smelled like shit nonstop, and everywhere you turn, people were trying to scam me with bullshit tours, like stupid. Is this a Myst spin-off game? No, this is a game that Cyan owns the rights to only by technicality, because they bought out the company that worked on this. Other than that, it has nothing to do with Myst at all. And the only puzzles are apparently picture slider puzzles, which is kind of pissing me off. What does it say? World's worst dad. Sweet. Appreciate it. No, I fucking hated it. I hated it so much. I'd rather San Francisco if I was going to go to a Pride event. Fuck New York City. And thanks. What is that? Why are there aliens kidnapping people? Yeah, I went to Central Park. Central Park is the only place that didn't smell like shit. Alright, why do we have depressed Dumbo here? Okay, so where's the disconnect? What? Okay, that clearly goes there, right? There we go. Wow, solved 10 puzzles! I like the layout of Central Park, though. Pretty nifty. Why am I hiding under the bathtub?
The reunion tour rolls on.
My baby?
Knew we'd get here sooner or later. Here
Dad's
lies
shaving razor.
Thamer Malone, born February 2nd, 1930. Left the building March 1975. A mostly meaningless life, cut short by ignominious end. No points for style or creativity. Philanderer, deadbeat, drunk. Can't say we're not a stickler for family tradition. Have some respect. Hit a nerve? Something to say on his behalf?
Got a Glock?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Pretty sure this is a Glock. Hold on. Yep, it's a Glock 17.
Look, no eggs, no omelets.
Jersey
right?
is just New York City, but
Hello?
smaller.
Anyone? Anyone else in here?
Where's the escape? Is it behind the toilet?
The silent treatment? Seriously? Huh. Hold up. Do we hate each other? Name one artist who's not full of self-loathing.
Me? Oh, wait, no, I am. That's true. That's a very good point.
Of course I do. I'm the practical one.
Okay, so what's the gimmick here? That is so incredibly loud. Holy shit. Oh, that's the back of his horns. Alright, where's the picture? This game's stupid. I wonder whatever happened to this guy. That guy. The man who fell. I wonder if he gets like royalties for solid air freshener from ZED. We got Pluto. Yeah. Reed and holders. Sensitive. I actually own that because I got a very sensitive holder. What else do we got? Mala. More Pluto. What we got here? Nemo? No, I'm probably a kid. I'm probably a baby crawling around a disgusting bathroom. Okay, those are clearly... Okay, that's my head. Found Nemo. So what's the next stage where I'm just a baby and I just get to sit there and roll around and you hear you babble on about bullshit?
Reviews are out, my friend. A lifeless, soulless husk of a Summerfell. Poorly conceived and badly executed. No purpose beyond thoroughly detailing the bottom of the barrel. It's not just the critics. I showed up opening night to an empty house. Whole 90 minutes just reeked of nobody caring. I swear, that's farther away from finding his place in the metaverse than ever. And I don't know about you, but I ain't seen a dime. I tried doing some ZED sketches at a convention to pay the bills. And guess what? Plimco threatened to sue. I ask you, where was that erstwhile protection of the character when that movie got made?
Come on, where are we going? Can't go this way, no. How about this way? No, can't go this way. No, I can't. Okay, good. Backstage in the uterus, next just floating in balls.
You can't go home again.
They bought Doom? Nice.
Unless it's up for sale, I guess. Tacky decor. Should fix that one.
Alright, so this is where we get divorced, okay.
Wonder if this is before or after the divorce.
After. The divorce agreement's literally there. Shut up, game. Just shut up. Let me go around and collect
These
stupid
toys,
shit.
Think they're rosies or
So we can move on with our lives.
Probably both. What a mess.
That's not rain. That's a fucking tsunami at my door. Really, developers?
Things in order, inside or out. Never much of anything other than the work. Sleeping late, out in the studio till dawn. I'd have divorced me. Let's not forget the drinking. Drinking and the occasional dalliance. Not much of a role model, huh? What did Burroughs say? Anyone who hasn't made mistakes and paid for them, they don't know the score.
Open the door so I can keep going. This is stupid. Now I'm in a garage.
Smell that? Graphite, eraser shavings, acrylic and oils, paint thinner.
Paint thinner.
You're free associating. It's a shed, not a studio. Art is our struggle. Gardening's a chore.
Which makes it, what, less worthwhile? Remember Mrs. Dalloway? Artists are God's gardeners.
Ms. Dalloway taught Jim.
Alright, which one's backwards? This one? Wow, such hard puzzles.
Hey, it's Mal. I know you've got a lot going on. I just wanted to say, sorry about Carolyn. Heard about John. I've been leaving you these messages and, hell, you've got your own problems. Should probably move on, I guess.
This one?
Not be bitter. Make something else. Find another medium, like you did.
This game, Nick, or?
Hours. Bad as they say. You call me if and when you have time.
Are you talking about Oblivion? Oh, it's a party in here.
Interesting.
Not interesting at all.
Huh. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Leonard Landry III. Lenny the Lysurgeon, PhD, LSD. Vision Quest, making art, seeing shows. Guy was a trip.
Junior year certainly put things in perspective. Better than summer abroad.
Couldn't ask for a better tour guide, though. Kind of crazy he's running for president. Hear that?
The walls are breathing, man.
Wow. This isn't ours.
Welcome, esteemed reader, to the city of smoke and mirrors.
I know that, don't I?
Broken bussing tables. Found this book. Through a many-splendored lens. The fantastic worlds of Fritz Forsyth.
I'm not impressed at first. Standard issue paperback stuff. Way too much airbrush, but one page led to another,
and we're lost.
Seems we've got enough of an oeuvre to not have to resort to other artists' stuff.
and be petty. Inspiration's a faithless lover. Anyway, old Fritz clearly left an impression.
Y'all ever seen Billy Madison? You know that part where he rambles on about trying to answer the thing, and the guy is like, "What you just said made no sense. Everybody is stupider now, having heard it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul." This is that. This whole game is what Billy Madison's trying to tell, and at the end, that is what I would probably put in my review for it. At no part during this game did anything make sense. I award you a D, and may God have mercy on your soul. The only good thing about it is the music. I feel so bad that the musicians put probably their heart and soul into making this sound awesome, given the context of what the game is. And then, Waka Flocka Flame?
Galleria Galactica, Dayton, Ohio. Rooftop ramblings, recycled prints and sketches.
Waka Flocka Flame.
Right. Our first solo show.
Not a soul opening night, except Mal. Need short work of all that champagne.
Now I have to try to figure out where the fuck the door is. Probably on
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
No.
All right.
Alright. Oh, I get it. We're tripping balls, so now my low asset fish gets to swim. Literally, so not only is it an asset dump, but they're like, hey, let's create a LSD scene so I can put fish in the sky. They should have just delisted this game. They tried to delist it, but people protested against it. Like this was like some amazing game that people needed to experience in their lives. No. I wonder which ones they are. Delisting games should be illegal.
Finally, a familiar carapace?
Bugs.
Bigger than I remember. Took Mom hours to burn him off. Dad was furious.
As if an 8-year-old's supposed to know what makes ticks tick. Out of the tub, straight to bed, no dinner.
A starving artist was born.
Now wanted insect enemies for ZED. Issue 6. Right. The Akari Armada from the Zebulon Nebula. Wonder how Mal's doing. You don't remember.
Probably killed himself. That's probably the direction this game is going anyway. Alright, what does this connect to? There's a red line. What's that red line connect to? Armageddon Warhammer 40 Sanctus Reach. I mean, if they get rid of it, they get rid of it. Are they good or are they trash games?
Hey, it's Mal. Hope things are good out your way. Or better, you know. Haven't heard from you. Been a bit.
Yep, he's dying.
Rough lately. Got some bad news.
Cancer.
You're probably on a deadline again. Or they call it crunch, right? Say, Do me a favor. Do something with the character. Finish Zed's search. Wrap up his story. I don't care if you publish it, or if I ever see it. I just want to know. I just want to know that he found his way home.
This is the most fun I've had in this game so far, is running around. I have a feeling we're about to beat this.
Hey,
You can't get any
Dad,
better than chapter
it's
1.
me. Got your letter, which I really didn't expect. I'm screwing this up. It was nice. I agree. It would be good to be in each other's lives.
I can't click that. I'm locked into my window right now, but if you put it in the Discord, I'll be sure to watch it later.
Coming anyway. I actually have to tell you, family related. I'm pregnant.
Wow!
We're pregnant.
Me and you?
So, good time to reconnect. Good timing. Call me?
No. Read my letters only. No Coke, only Pepsi. Chapter 1.5, then chapter 1, chapter 120. What? Oh no, don't do that to me. Let's see. Are we coughing?
Jesus. Barely breathe.
Yeah, because we're in the shitter. Go!
Smells like Grandpa.
Oh no, not Grandpa's
Times
asshole.
10.
Come on.
All things considered, it's hard to believe we never took up smoking.
Oh, those are some hella
Tell you what, we
stogies in
get out
here.
of this
Yeah.
2 packs a day, every day. Live a little and all that. Nice. And wait, you're kidding, right?
All right. Yay. I don't miss smoking cigarettes. Die. Fuck. What a nice assorted toilet collection. I still think about that day. You know what I mean? How it affected my butthole. It's insane to me. What's this? An ice cream cone. Yeah, eat that. That's healthy. Come on. Alright, what's the gimmick here? Who's sitting on the chair? There, okay. Are they sitting with each other? What the fuck? Okay, something's backwards. This one? Yeah. It's cigars, actually. Oh no, black and white.
Hey, Dad. It's me. Talk to your lawyer. I guess there have been some similar settlements with creators lately.
Ooh.
The Kirby estate, the Schuster family. Anyway, he thinks there's a shot for Zed. Also, got some news from the doctor. It's a girl. We're considering Charlotte. What do you think?
Alright. Come on. Thank you. Is this the day I got married? Is this the baptism?
Well, this could use a little pizzazz. It's a graveyard. That's symbolism, stupid. Most memories
Papa.
fade. The others we bury. Can't imagine a more fitting place for that.
Yes, yes. Desecrate the dead. Run around and grab stupid shit like breast implants. That's what it looks like. Here's the other titty right here. Level 10 rogue? Nice. Okay, so where's the other dumb shits that I have to find? What is that, man? Gotcha, yes. That is not a human skull, brother. Level 10 Paragon, so I'm technically level 70. I don't know anything about Diablo outside of the brief times I played it. Okay, so this clearly has to be in the center. That clearly has to be there. All right, where's the tip of his stupid? Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the way. Yeah. Sexy Glover? Oh my god. Sexy Glover? No. Ford got to third base with Gex, probably.
Hey, Dad. It's me. Your lawyer called. Flimco's open to your terms. That's great, right? Shared ownership of ZED for us and Mal's family.
Mal's dead, though.
Shame about Mal.
Yep.
You know, sucks. Everything you said about him sounds like he could have used this.
Yeah, since you left him out of the will. Proof for a friend. Sexy Glover? Alright, we're at chapter 1. What the fuck is this? True Friend Award, okay. Just got off work. Hi, Ford. Hello! You'll find it good.
This is it. One man's life boxed up for easy access. This one's pretty clear.
Ugh, excuse me.
Looks like just another dream to me. Not a dream, a memory scape. We needed this to exist. A place made of experience. This place. All this we've just been through, it's everything that came before.
Not really.
Yeah. The game Rosie was talking about, we played it with our oldest friend and worst enemy.
this wasn't a game.
That's
This was a
little
mistake.
harsh. I met our mind. Anyway, we've got what we need. That we do.
Solved all
Better
puzzles.
or worse, brother. Our work here is done.
Hey, Dad. It's me. So Trudy left a message. Your neighbor? Said something about a fire truck. You leave something on the grill?
No, daughter. My life alert went off.
I'll be by tomorrow. We should talk. There's a specialist I
This is
can
the most fun in this game right here.
Also, the sketches you emailed are amazing. How's it coming? What's it about? I mean, I know it's about Zed, right? But you said it's for Charlotte. That's nice. Thank you.
Let me die! Thank you. Just want to die.
I remember everything. Everything I need to create the book for Charlotte. Who I am now is the sum of all the mistakes, all the choices I've made in the past. Everything I've learned to pass on.
Thank you, Dad. I'll read it to Charlotte every night.
Don't leave out the part where I was an alcoholic. It's a very important part of the story.
Zed and I have finally found our home.
This is it, Charlotte. End of an era. And you're talking to yourself. Again. Stanford is definitely not ready for you. Charlotte Malone. Rocket scientist. It's got a nice ring.
Where's the book?
Elbow grease and a healthy ego. Mom says I've got both. From Grandpa. Pretty sure that's a compliment. Mom says he was at odds with himself. Like, half of him just wanted to create, and the other half didn't know what he wanted. Definitely wasn't that movie. So much wasted potential. I get that he wasn't exactly a model parent, but I still want to hear Mom's stories, good and bad. And we've got a long drive ahead, so plenty of time to ask. It's weird. I know. I should be more excited. Mom put everything on hold just to get me here. And a good career is important. I get that, but leaving everything behind? Well, you know, sucks. Well, maybe not everything.
Why would you
Some
have a
things are
big
with you
TV
for
like
good.
that and have it obscured?
And that's okay.
I don't care about you, Charlotte. I
Have it all
don't.
figured out.
You're not
I mean,
important.
I'm still just a kid.
Shut the fuck up.
But at least I've got a pretty good guy.
Yeah, wow. Give me credits. Fade to black. Go. Bye-bye. Bye, Charlotte. Oop. Somebody coming in? Huh? What? What? There it is. Where is Charlotte? For clever and creative Charlotte, the world is anything she can imagine, but there's one small problem. Where's Charlotte? Oh, no. Where's Charlotte? Deep in the forest under a tree? No. Or sipping with royals at a prominent tea? Where's Charlotte? Picking a side in a trivial spot? Or healing feelings wherever she's at? What? Where's Charlotte? Blown adrift by a terrible gale? Or sailing the seas in a large iron whale? Where's Charlotte? Is she with those poor animals in distress? No. Or is she helping others out of a mess? Where is Charlotte? Where can she be here? Where is she hiding? Or is she drawing and she's dancing and twirling and gliding? Where is Charlotte, sad and forlorn about only 3rd place? Or figuring out how to launch into space? Where is Charlotte, nervous about entering a new competition? Or weightless in orbit on an astronaut mission? Where is Charlotte, feeling alone, forgotten in space? No. Or making new friends in a faraway place? Where is Charlotte? Where will she go next? How far will she roam? I'm here, Zed and Mal. I can also come home. I love you, Grandpa. Credits. Credits. Give me the fucking credits. I don't want to read the book anymore. Credits! Fuck! I don't know where Charlotte is. The game didn't explain it. Probably off fucking... Probably join the Taliban. That's what I would do if I was part of this game. Alright, so that was ZED. We beat it in an hour. Beat it in an hour. Okay, ZED. I am 100% going to get a refund on that, by the way. That was not at all a game that I would have paid for. Alright, we beat it. How do I get a refund? I'm disappointed. Let's see. Look this up. To get Steam. Sign into Steam. I am signed in. ZED. It's not fun. Expected a little bit more for $17.99. $17.99. This game is just abhorrently bad. Submit request. Alright. What would y'all rate that? What would y'all rate ZED? It's a walking scavenger hunt. Listening to people ramble for 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's not fun, it's not good, and it's definitely not worth being a Cyan game. You can't rate it? Why not? Why can't you rate it? It's busy the entire time fixing cameras. I'm gonna give it a D. Because it's stupid. It's not a good game. I beat it in an hour. And it was just me listening to somebody ramble with zero, like there was no finality to it. It was not good. No finality whatsoever. Alright, ZED gets a D. Conquering Companies, here we go. We beat ZED, next is Myst in VR. This will be interesting. It's time to get into VR, I guess. This is gonna be our first VR stream. I gotta see if this will even work. And hopefully y'all can hear me when I talk on this. Did I not buy it? Myst VR. Alright, 17. What? Said it was $17. Oh wait, it's $29.74. I gotta pay 29 bucks for this. It said $29.74. Man, how much money do I have? I have $42. This game costs $29.74. Yeah, I finally get to use the Oculus. Alright, I'll just buy it. Fuck it. Alright, let's go ahead and buy this. Let's install this. $10 gigabytes? Oh, I gotta uninstall ZED. ZED took up like 17. That was a 17 gigabyte game, by the way. 17 gigs. Also, this is the first time ever using VR on this computer build, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get everything set up, and we'll see just how everything works, okay? Don't go anywhere. Might take a little bit longer.
I've
games, and throughout my life I've collected many games, some that were great, some that weren't so great. In fact, my collection strategy has been off the wall. I wanted to own games that people didn't talk about, the ones that didn't stand out as bestsellers, so I do have a mixed bag on the wall behind me that many of you see every day when I stream. That being said, one of our epic community members, Lucrative Sound Scent 1274, requested a video talking about 10 games that I'm proud to own, and I do have 10 games in mind that fit the bill for this exact topic. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's begin. In the early 2000s, the computer that I owned, it couldn't really run anything. I had Windows XP and most of my dad's games ran on DOS, and I didn't really understand DOS, so it was a rough time. However, my grandparents always spent the money to have what would be considered a cutting-edge computer for the time. My grandfather was a teacher at St. Francis down in Houma, Louisiana, and he bought a decent IBM PC so that he could grade papers. When they bought it, they had the choice of 3 different pieces of software. They chose Microsoft Encarta, MechWarrior 2 31st Century Combat, and Torrens Passage. This game was monumental to me. It was the first point and click I ever played, and everything about it was wonderful. You make mistakes, you die, and then you get made fun of for it, but you don't lose. You can just pick up where you left off. Plus, it's chocked to the brim with humor from Al Lowe that piques the interest for both kids and adults. In comparison to other Sierra games, you wouldn't have to save often, you could just play it. And when I was able to buy a big box version of it a few years ago, I put it proudly on my shelf. I was not a fan of RPGs growing up. Period. The whole idea of doing the same thing over and over and over again, it really didn't appeal to me. I was born in an era where everything involved open worlds and collecting things within said worlds. Think Spyro, Donkey Kong 64, Jet Force Gemini, Crash Bandicoot, well, to some capacity, that's what I was used to. And for the same amount of disinterest I had in regular RPGs, I really was in JRPGs. Then in Korea, I downloaded Final Fantasy and I fell in love with the franchise. I loved 1, liked 2, hated 3, dug 4, fucking despised 5, and then when it was time for 6, known as Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo and US regions, that game blew my mind. From start to finish, Final Fantasy III was an experience, a blueprint. And how RPGs perfect or filler. There wasn't any fetch quest padding bullshit, it was just straight up narrative fire and creative gameplay from the moment we started the game. It had a blend of character depth, story-driven momentum, and flexibility in gameplay that I feel G has ever come the game so much I needed to get it complete in box. I'm not really one for getting boxed games, but I felt it was worth it in this case. Collecting games is always fun. It's especially fun when you look forward to playing one very specific game, and to me, Super Castlevania 4 was exactly that. I went through the process of buying the first 3 NES games, and I told myself, since I knew that Castlevania 4 was going to be epic, that I wouldn't buy it until I beat all 3. Castlevania 1 was epic, 2 was kind of and 3 was the bane of my existence. Out of all of the games that infuriated me to no end and ended up on the dreaded fucked off list, Castlevania 3 was on there 5 times before I finally beat it. The minute I beat that damn game, I went to the local game store and bought Super Castlevania 4. I do own it complete in box, and it looks great. It really appeals, it pops, and it looks great on the shelf. I have always loved Chrono Trigger. I loved Chrono Trigger back at a time where I didn't even know what a JRPG or an action RPG was. To me, all games were adventure games, just some had extra quirky mechanics. When I was a kid, Dad gave me tons of ROMs to play on ZSNES. That was the emulator of choice that I used as a kid. Speaking of emulators, I've been thinking of placing a new series in rotation, one that focuses on explaining the emulators you might need if you want to play these games on your computer or on a mobile device. If that interests you, let me know down below. But returning to the topic at hand, Chrono Trigger was one of 3 games I played religiously, the others being ActRaiser and Bahamut Lagoon. which was a translated version. Through and through, I always wanted to complete and box Chrono Trigger, but it was one of those games that were expensive as fuck. Like beyond expensive. So when I went to Japan on a vacation with my wife, I had one intention, get Chrono Trigger. But everywhere I turned, it was still expensive, even for the Super Famicom. Then I stumbled into a secondhand store, and there it was, Chrono Trigger complete in box for about $10. Why? A microscopic tear in the corner of a box. You see, the Japanese culture is very big on preserving the integrity of the items that they resell, so any flaws can discount a game 90%, and I lucked out on that day. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a very common game, one of the best-selling NES games, and one that you can find anywhere you look. If a store sells video games, especially retro video games, you're gonna find Super Mario 3. It's the same as Sonic the Hedgehog 2, no matter where you turn, you will find it. What made acquiring this game so special to me, however, was that it was one of the first NES games I purchased when I started my collection. What you see behind me every day started with 5 Nintendo games, the first 2 Zelda titles, and the first 3 Mario games. It's insane to think that that collection has expanded to over 1,000 games, and I have the luxury of sitting down and checking them all out with you every single day. Now, I will say my box is fake. It's actually a reproduction box, but to me, it looks just as good as an authentic box, and since I don't resell my stuff, who fucking cares?
Red silhouettes are terrorists. The white silhouettes are innocent civilians. Now you gotta try and hit the terrorists without hitting the good guys, okay? Oh yeah, the black cars.
One of my biggest ambitions in collecting video games was completing a library, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to do so on a library that spanned a wide range, so me being me, I focused on what people didn't know about, and that was the Action Max. For those of you who don't know what the Action Max is, it's a VHS light gun console that overlays these shooting targets on your TV, and if you shoot the targets, you get points, and after 13 minutes or whenever the tape ends, you're done. The sole replayability of this game lies in beating your high score, and to me the novelty would wear off pretty quickly. 4 out of the 5 games are very easy to find, but the 5th one was my own little conquest of searching, and after 5 years, I found it. Blue Thunder, an extremely rare game that literally nobody cares about but me. It's based on a movie, but what makes it rare is that there were 2 commercial runs of the Action Max, one with a pack-in of Sonic Fury, and the other being Blue Thunder, right? So the only way to get Blue Thunder was to buy that extremely limited second run of the console. I found it on eBay one day, cost me $400, and I never turned back. I know I just talked about buying an expensive game, but I don't do it often. In fact, I rarely do it because to do so would prevent me from buying a larger part of a library. For $150, you can get a few Super Nintendo games if you really wanted to, but this is a game that I had to have because it was Quintet, and literally every game I've played by them, outside of ActRaiser 2, was great. Fuck ActRaiser 2. Dirty, saggy nutsack. This game was actually suggested to me by one of my Twitch viewers, and when I saw the price, I kind of puckered the exit tunnel a little bit. But a bit down, saved up a little bit of money, and let me tell you, this is one of the greatest action RPGs ever created. To me, it's up there with Chrono Trigger, just a solid, kick-ass, inward-thinking game that eats up so much of your time in a way that feels redeeming. Soul Blazer has us playing as the servant of the master, which if you've played ActRaiser, you know who that is, and our job is to destroy monsters and restore the souls of the people who inhabit the worlds we visit, no more no less, and it's simple, and it's fun. What more could you ask for? The largest library that I currently maintain is my PS2 library. I started collecting in high school with money I earned at oddball jobs like selling programs at LSU during football games or being a cashier at Kanata's, a little grocery store in Houma I would work at during the summer at my grandparents' house. That was a time to be alive, to bring a $20 bill into GameStop or some other game store and walk out with 1 or 2 used PS2 games. You never knew if they were going to be good, you just bought it, and you know that's the life I lived. The one game that absolutely blew my mind out of my asshole was Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. As a kid, I didn't care about playing games in order, I just wanted to play the game. But by playing Metal Gear Solid 3 and falling in love with it, it sparked the interest in playing games in the order that they were released. In fact, a few months later, I would go and buy the Metal Gear Solid Essentials collection that I still have to this day. Beat it over a weekend. Just binged this epic series from Konami. I'm sure many of you had a handheld console growing up. I did. I actually had a few. While I never had the original Game Boy. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see what I can see, but I can't see shit. Hold on. How do I set my microphone? Microphone. Okay. Okay, hold on. I might need my little help here. Okay. Okay. Fuck, man. I'm already starting to sweat pissing bullets. Okay, so I'm trying to break. I don't know if I'll be able to see the chat while I'm here. So let me see if I can get this. We're gonna update this. Oh, excuse me. Microphone. We're going to set to the Oculus microphone. Oculus device comes back, we should be good to go. Just gotta wait for it to restart. They're doing a little thing. I know my camera's frozen. This is gonna be very different because I gotta figure. Fuck, man! That's right in my brain. Jesus. Now, I am going to say, if I start feeling like sick doing this, since it's been a long time since I've played anything VR, I'm going to make sure that I just beat it the quick way, because I don't want to get sick for y'all. That'd be very upsetting. Also, I'm not playing Riven in VR because that game is already a piece of shit, and I'm probably going to need help on the marble puzzle. So, that being said, nope. Time for the Matrix? Right. Well, I need to get, hold on, there's a thing. I remember it was a Twitch chat Oculus plugin. There was a thing. I'm not paying for anything. I've just spent like $80. What is this? Oh, I don't want that. It's just... Okay. Why is this taking forever, man? Can I launch Steam VR? Enter VR mode. Let's see if this will work. Ugh. That's the sound of my ribs cracking for anybody who cares. No, I'm just kidding. Hello? Oh, because the Oculus is freaking out right now. That's right. Is what I use to let see chat on wrist. Oh, maybe I should download Live. I just don't know if my computer can like handle everything. Live VR only. Yeah, but I'm not doing like all this stupid shit. I just want to read my chat. Oh yeah, this is what all those fucking furry weebs use. Alright, it's taking forever. Shut up. That's why I don't like using Oculus stuff. Especially since Meta took over. Yep. Count on it being stupid. Yes, it's me. It's my name. No. Yes. Okay. Okay, do that. Yes. Remember Dragon Ball, dude? That game was, whew, or that movie. I am going in the metaverse. I'm trying to figure out, like, where's the drivers being downloaded to? A restart needs to be done. Why? Why do you need to restart my computer? Alright, I'll be right back.